the ATOMY residual income. Some of us don't really know what residual income means. It's basically passive income, right? Passive means you don't have to spend an effort in order to create that income, right? If you're working, that's not passive income. If you are have your own business, that's not passive income. Passive income means even if you're sleeping, you're going to the mall, sitting in the park, that money keeps coming to your bank account. So I believe our end goal in ATOMY is passive income or residual income. I'm going to explain what is the ATOMY passive income or residual income. Like we all know that you have to be at least a sales master, right? But not just being a sales master, but you also have to be an auto sales master. What does an auto mean? It means an automatic sales master. For some of you who don't know what is a sales master, I'm just gonna go briefly. What does it take to become a sales master? First, there are 2 periods in a month, right? We call it period 1, which is the date 1 to 15th. And period 2 is 16th to end of the month, right? So you have 2 chances to achieve the sales master. And your personal PV has to be 700,000, right? And how much do you get for general commission? General commission is about $70 Canadian, right? In order to be an auto sales master, you get roughly 8 to 9 times, right? So if you have 9 times, that's about $630. And how much do you get for the mastership bonus? Roughly about $500. So if you calculate that, it's per period, it means either period 1 or period 2, you get about $1,100, right? And per month, you just times 2, you get about $2,280. To make it simple, I just say it $2,000. That's a conservative number, right? I'm not making it up to 4,000. Just make it smaller amount, which is if you are an auto sales master, it means you maintain your mastership every period, you roughly make about 2,000. You could make about 4,000, 8,000. I heard about some people make 10,000, but I just want to be conservative. You're making $2,000 per month in ATOMY as being a auto sales master. So what does 2,000 means to you? If you're an employee, you are making $15 an hour. That's a minimum wage in Canada, roughly about $30,000 per year, right? In order to get that $2,000 extra every month, right? So how much do you have to make as an employee? That's equal to $27 an hour, or roughly $54,000 per year annually, right? So some of us, we have a generous company, you know, they give you a raise every year. If you have a raise about 10% of rate of the raise, it will take you 6 years to get that extra $2,000 as being an employee. If you have a 5% raise every year, right? It takes you 12 years to get that to that $27 an hour or $54,000 per year. If you have the raise of 3%, which is the inflation rate, it will take you 20 years to get that amount of the income. How about 2% of the raise? It takes you 30 years. How about 1% of the raise? It takes you all your life. 60 years just to get that $2,000 extra to your bank account. So some of us here in Canada, North America, we think, Mike, $2,000 is nothing for me. But look at this chart. How much does it take for you to get that raise in order to get that $2,000 extra? And not only that, this is passive income. It means there's no effort on you to get this income. But if you're an employee, yes, you have to wake up every morning, right? And you have to beat the, the subway, right? In the millions of people, right? Same hours, rush hour, right? And also if you drive, even worse, all the highway is packed, right? So it takes you hours. For me, I used to drive like at least almost 4 hours every day. It's tiring, right? So, and also politics in the office. Co-workers tap you at the back, right? In front of you, they look nice. That's very common in office work, right? And also, what if you get sick? You cannot go to work. Do you get that money, that extra income? No. Maybe if you're getting older, the company will try to find a replacement for you. Why? Because you already paid too much. Because you get raised every year. The more years that you work for this company, that means the more money that the company has to spend, right? So the company tries to eliminate people who are already like a senior, who get more income, right? They try to save money in order to get more benefit or profits. What if you're sick? So you cannot do that, right? So if you're an employee, it's even hard if you're sick. So don't get sick if you're an employee. And also if you're working for a company, there's a chance for the company going out of a business, because there's no safe way in doing business. There's always up and down in business world, right? And especially during the pandemic, during the COVID-19 pandemic, and some of the store, they closed down. I heard like 50% of the small business closed down. They have to close down because they don't have the reserve money to maintain or sustain the business. So they have to close down. What happened if the company closed down? You lost your job. You got laid off, right? You have no choice. So being an employee, there's no safety net, or there's no security in that, right? And what is an extra 2,000 to you if you have a traditional business? See, if you have a capital of $50,000, yes, you can make that $2,000 extra as a traditional business. And also, as a business, it has a high expenses. You can ask people who have their own business, a store, right? Like a mom and pop store. They have a high expensive. They have to pay the lease. They have to pay for the utilities, have to pay for the employees. So many expenses every month that recurring. It doesn't mean that if you're not making money, you stop paying the expenses. No, you still have to pay the expensive regardless you're making money or not. So that's why it's very, very high expense if you have a traditional business. Like I said, you need $50,000 to start a business, and that doesn't guarantee to make you $2,000 a month profit, right? And the next one, nowadays we have to compete with the online businesses. If your business doesn't have an online feature, or if your business is online, then yes, you're gonna be beaten down easily, because most of the business right now, they're going online, especially during the COVID-19. A lot of traditional business got hurt because of this pandemic, right? 50% of them, they went bankrupt. This is the picture of a mall, right, in North America. Look at those. They closed down. Some of them, they cannot even afford to pay the lease. They have to close down. They have to lay off all the employees. So this is happening during this COVID-19 pandemic. If you have a business, it's gonna be hurt for sure. And this is a picture in Indonesia. This is one of the malls that packed of people, like millions of people every day. This is a very high traffic. You can't even walk easily in that mall, right? Look at this now, empty. Even the employees are just sitting, you know, doing nothing, because there's no customers there. If there's no customer, do you think the business makes money? No. Do they have expenses? Yes, they have high expenses, remember? And they have to compete with online sellers now. So being a traditional business owner is not easy. So for them to make extra $2,000 is a lot, right? So what is another extra $2,000 to you if you are a YouTuber? I know one of my members, she's a YouTuber. She has her own channel. But what does it take to be a YouTuber to make money, $2,000 per month? You have to have millions of subscribers. Do you think it's easy? No. I have my own ATOMY YouTube channel as well. It's been 2 years. I only have 3,000 members or subscribers. For some of them, it's lucky. They said, Mike, you're lucky you have 3,000 subscribers. I only have 5. So being a YouTuber is not easy to make extra income, passive income, right? And also it's a competitive market. You have to compete with all this creative, talented and young, interesting people, right? And you have to come up with good contents. You cannot be boring content, yeah, right? You cannot post somebody already posted a month ago that you repost it again. It's gonna be boring and nobody gonna watch your channel. You're gonna have to find good contents every time that you want to post, right? So it's a challenging business. In ATOMY, we all know the highest mastership in ATOMY is Imperial Master, right? If you don't know, ask your sponsor or ask your upline, how long to become an Imperial Master? As you know, that ATOMY has been established since 2009. So that's roughly about 10 to 11 years, right? To become an Imperial Master. Because right now, there are 6 Imperial Masters in ATOMY. So that means it is possible. So it's not something that the company said, oh, you're gonna be an Imperial Master making 50,000 per month, but there's no Imperial Master yet. No, there are already 6 Imperial Masters making minimum, when I say minimum, 50,000 per month. Because the company is very fair, like humble. We don't exaggerate the numbers. But in reality, they are making over 100,000 per month. Some of them, they're making 150,000 a month. So that's over $1 million per year, right? So I just say the number 50,000 per month because that's our CEO says. But 10 years from now, when I am an Imperial Master, I'm gonna say 50,000 is nothing. I'm making 200,000, right? As an Imperial Master. And what else? That number, that income that you're making, you can inherit them to your children and to your grandchildren. That's 3-generation income. Is that amazing? And what else? Freedom. Freedom is not just about having money in the bank. Yes, you can have financial freedom, but you also want to have time freedom. Wherever you want to go, whenever you want to go, you're not tied with your job or your business, right? My dream is whenever I get bored, I just get my family, go to airport and bring a credit card. No clothing, nothing. No luggages, nothing. Just 3 of us and then a credit card, go to the airport. Let's check out, let's fly to the Mexico or Europe, right? Spend over there 3 months and go back home, right? That will be nice, have freedom like that. But think about this. Whatever that you're doing right now, either you have your own business, your store, or you're working for somebody else, or whatever it is that you are doing right now. Think about this. The next 5 to 10 years, what's gonna happen to you? That's a question to you. You should ask yourself, what's gonna happen to me the next 5 to 10 years if I'm doing whatever I'm doing right now? Will you get 50,000 per month from your job? That's like 600,000 per year income. That's like what? A president or vice president income? Even CEO only makes like 300, 400,000, right? Being an Imperial Master making 600,000 per year minimum. I'm not talking about a million. I'm just talking about 600,000 per year. That's a lot. Do you think you'll get to that point in 5 to 10 years? I doubt it. Do something. If you do not do anything right now, you just wake up 6 o'clock, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, weekends, barbecue, going to church, do the same thing over and over again. Look at the chart when I show you being an employee. It takes you 20, 30 years to get that $2,000. But in ATOMY, it takes you roughly 10 to 11 years. But right now, I heard it's getting shorter. Why? Because ATOMY is opening branches every year. We already opened in China. We already opened in Colombia. We're going to open in Hong Kong, right? And we're going to open in Turkey. We're going to open 30 countries in Europe, more countries all over the world, in Africa, in Asia. Can't you see? It's really happening. Being an Imperial Master, now it's getting shorter. I'm sure it's not going to be another 10 years. For me, probably another 5 years, 7 years, I'm going to be Imperial Master. right? Have that dream. Do something, do a change to your life, right? You have to sacrifice something. If you don't sacrifice, then your dream is gonna be your sacrifice. Think about that. This is an easy life, right? Like I said, one day I want to be like that. Whenever I get bored, I'm not working anymore. I just go to the airport and check out, right? Take a flight over there, go to Cancun, spend over there. So you want an easy life, right? I'm pretty sure everyone wants an easy life. Then do the hard things. If you want an easy life, do hard things. But if you want a hard life, do easy things. What is an easy things? Employee, working for somebody else, right? It's easy. You know that you're getting income every year, every month, or every 2 weeks, or every day, right? Being an employee. You work 8 hours, you got paid 8 hours. It's steady, it's guaranteed. That's why it's easy. But you will have a hard life. Look at those people, elderly people, when you take subway, right? They have to wake up early morning, go back home late at night, because they were doing easy things when they were younger. So if you're 30, 20, 40, 50, it's not too late. Do hard things if you want an easy life, right? But it's your choice. If you want to do easy things, it's up to you, right? Then you're gonna expect a hard life. What is the success rate being an employee? 100%. Like our CEO said, if you want to be successful, you have to do something that has the least amount of success rate. If you're an employee, your success rate is 100%, right? You work 8 hours, $15 an hour, roughly how much you make? 120 a day? That's guaranteed. That's 100% of success rate being an employee. I'm not saying that's wrong being an employee, right? You have to be grateful if you have a job right now, because during the pandemic, some of us got laid off, reduced hours, lose their job. If you're still working, that is the best time to do ATOMY. Don't wait until you got laid off or reduce hour, then you just start doing ATOMY. It's already too late. You have to build your business when you're steady income. When you don't have anything to worry about putting food on the table, that's the sign that you have to do ATOMY 100%, even 1000%, right? If you already lose your job, then you're scrambling around, finding job, getting interview, and also doing ATOMY, it's too late. Trust me, it's too late. I have members like that. So I told them, when you have a steady job right now, be grateful, be the best at what you're doing right now. Don't be grudgeful. Oh, I have to wake up early in the morning, I have to drive. No, change your mindset. Be grateful that you still have a job. Many people lose their job. You are lucky in North America. Look at developing countries in Asia. Many people, millions of people lose their job, right? If you're a business owner, you have 50% success rate, right? Normally, a traditional business or like a restaurant, coffee shop, it takes about 3 to 5 years to just breaking even. It means you invested 50,000, you get your 50,000 back about 3 to 5 years, right? And some of them, they close down. That's 50% success rate. But what about in network marketing? 1%. That's the success rate in network marketing. ATOMY is a network marketing. That's why not many people are successful. That's why out of 1 million members, I heard now is about 10 million members all over the world. But it's only 6 Imperial Master in ATOMY. So that's even less than 1%. But like I said, CEO Han Gil Park said, do the business or something that has the least amount of success rate. Like I said, right? If you want an easy life, do hard things. This is hard things. We are not born as a network marketer. 1%, yes, they are born, but like me, I'm just a regular people. I'm a regular person just like anybody else here, probably, right? I don't even know how to do network marketing in the beginning. But network marketing is just another, same thing like being an employee or you have your own business. You have to learn. You have to master it. You have to have that skill in network marketing. But not only that, our ATOMY system will support that. I'm not going to go over detail on that because you can find compensation plan or marketing plan. They're going to tell you how to do the business, right? Do the success rate the least amount to have an easy life. ASM means auto sales master. How do you become an auto sales master? I'm going to give you the tips. First, you have to be a loyal consumer of ATOMY products. You cannot expect you become an auto sales master, but yourself is not using the product yourself. You expect somebody else to use the product, but not yours, right? That's not fair. You have to be a loyal consumer. For me, when I started, I switched whatever the item at home that I can buy from the ATOMY website. Instead of buying at Costco, Walmart, No Frills, I stopped buying at them. But instead, I go on the ATOMY website, I use my ID, purchase it, use it. If I don't like it, it's okay. There's hundreds of items in ATOMY, right? But unfortunately, I left them all. I love them all. None of them I don't like it, especially the shampoo, Hemohim. I got blessed by the Hemohim, right? And the second thing is, you have to know how to order yourself. You cannot expect whenever you want to order, you contact your upline, hey, Ari, can you help order shampoo for me, right? You're not gonna become an auto sales master if you're doing that way. And you have to know how to register new members. If you don't know, you can always learn, right? How to order, how to register, you can learn from your upline or your sponsor. It's easy. Don't wait until you find a new prospect, a potential prospect, and then that prospect want to register, but unfortunately, you don't know how to. And then your upline in Canada, they're sleeping. You're in Philippines, let's say, different time zone, right? Then you lose that prospect. The next day, the prospect already changed his mind. I said, no, I don't want to register. See, you have to know how to register yourself, how to put the members properly, not just balancing out, right? If you don't know how to, just Google it, how to do the ATOMY binary system. You have to know how to register properly in ATOMY. It's not about just balancing out, making it look nice. No, it's not like that, right? You have to know how to register. And the last one, the most important thing is you have to know how to share. You can't expect somebody else to buy Hemohim, but you don't know how to share it. Let me give you a tip. If you know your member already loving the product, but when you ask her, oh, I don't know how to share, Mike. I don't know what to say. It's easy. You ask her like this. Out of the items that you're using, let's say that she's using 10 different items. Which one is your favorite? Then probably she say, oh, I love this one, Ampule. Oh, I love it because my skin is getting shinier, younger looking, right? And then she keeps talking 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just keep talking about how good is the Ampule. And then she finished. And then you stop and then said to her, that's how you share to other people. That's exactly how you share to me. That's how you share to other people. Because she shared it from her heart, from her experience, right? Some of us, we want to get more PV, right? Then we make up story about Hemohim, right? Oh, I got injured and then I got a cut here. I use Hemohim and then it healed. You just make up the story. It doesn't work like that. You have to share from the bottom of your heart. If you experience something good from the Hemohim, use it. Don't keep it quiet to yourself, right? If you're a leader, train your members. Train them. But before you train them, you have to train yourself. Look at the mirror and then you talk to yourself. talk about how you experience the product, right? Because it's all about duplication. If you don't do this all four, what's you gonna duplicate? Same thing what you're doing. You never be a loyal consumer. You never order yourself. You don't know how to register. You don't know how to share. Then you're gonna duplicate yourself to other people like that. So what do you want to duplicate? Become that role model first before you duplicate. First, you being a loyal customer. You're an expert in ordering. You're an expert in registering members properly. You're an expert in sharing. Then you will duplicate yourself. Let me teach you how to share. Of course, product knowledge. ATOMY have 400 different items. I'm not expecting you to master everything. It's good if you can, but if you don't, it's fine. Like me, I don't master everything, but I master the items that I want to share, like Himohim, Absolute, like all this picture here, especially the ramen. I love the ramen. So you have to have the product knowledge first. Then the second one is the company knowledge. When people ask you, who is ATOMY? What is ATOMY? If you don't know about the company, how can you tell other people? That's why you have to trust the product, trust the company. Then you have to have the knowledge of product, knowledge of the company. Then the third one is you attend the meetings like this one, right? Zoom meetings. Everything is online right now, even better. Before, I have to drive an hour, go back an hour just to attend the center meetings. Right now, I can have shorts, right? House clothing. As long as you just put clothes on, you can attend the meetings on the comfort of your home. Attend the meetings. And the fourth one is you attend seminars. Now seminars are also online. Almost every week, I think every week there are a few seminars. Even if you're in Canada, it only happens once a week or twice every 2 weeks. You can always go to USA website or YouTube channel and then go there, or Australia, Philippines. They have it every week. So you can have seminars pretty much every day. Isn't that amazing? If you don't know how to share to other people, just send the link. Hey, watch this YouTube seminar tonight at 8 o'clock. Make sure you watch it, okay? It's about 2 hours and you stay with them. Make sure you accompany them so they don't feel alone, right? Attend all the seminars. You don't have to drive. You just turn on your TV, your big TV, 80-inch TV. Watch the seminar with your families, right? Attend the seminars, all seminars if you can. Why? Not for the benefit of your members, not for the benefit of your partners, no. You don't educate them, you educate yourself because you want to know how to share to other people, right? Because every seminars, you will gain knowledge. Knowledge is the key about the products and the company. If you don't know those knowledge, forget it. You're not gonna be an auto sales master. You could make $70 for sure. That's for consumers. They all make that. I have hundreds of my consumers making $70. But you won't just stop there. You make them another sales master, another sales master, another sales master. And then you coach them. They become auto sales master, auto sales master. That should be your end goal, not your pockets or your bank account. That's not your end goal. My end goal is to make all my downline auto sales master. That's my end goal, right? Because when you do that, this is what's gonna happen. You know this picture? That's an Imperial Master receiving the promotional cash, $1 million on a forklift with Han-Gil Park himself, our CEO. That's being an Imperial Master. That's me in 7 to 10 years. I already picture myself. I'm gonna be there on the States waiting for my $1 million from CEO Han-Gil Park. Make yours, make your dreams. I wish you all success. Thank you, everyone.